remember to stay hydrated, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm carrying for the month of March. I'll be covering the exterior and interior of this pouch, but for now, sit back, relax, and let's get it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Minimalist. Today, I'm going to be showing you what's in my pockets for the entire month of March. If you're new to the series, I basically post a video at the beginning of every single month showing you guys what's inside my pockets, and maybe it'll give you guys some ideas on what you can carry in your personal loadouts. I don't want to waste a ton of your guys' time, so let's start off with the pouch that I'm carrying, and this is going to be from Data Crew, their What a Slider model in Wolf Gray. I personally rave about the What a Slider just because of how good of a pouch it is. It has plenty of space inside, and if you want to see the full review, I'll be leaving a link in the description below. Now, I've gone ahead and customized this pouch a little bit further, added on a custom bead from JRW. This is Jamie's red Curator Flex bead along with a Big Idea Designs titanium bead. I say this in almost every single one of my pocket dump videos, but customizing your pouch with the bead just brings it to the next level. Moving on to the front side of the pouch where the hook and loop is, I've got a bunch of different Ranger eyes and patches here. The first one is going to be from Stax, and this is going to be Steve's Stax Crew. So this is that super large one here on the left-hand side. Next to that, I've got some Pondium patches. I don't even know what to call these. They're kind of plastic. There's one that's an okay, and then a frowny face slash smiley face here on the side. These are extremely small. I just really like the aesthetic, so I slapped it on this month. Under that is going to be my Everyday Minimalist V2 patch. Those are going to be going live again pretty soon, so make sure that you guys sign up for email updates. These things sell out pretty quickly. Under that is going to be the Notorious EDC Beer Bomb in red, just to match up that red and gray slash black white aesthetic. Now, before we dive into the pouch, let's give a quick word for today's sponsor. This video is brought to you by House of Blades, one of my most favorite retailers out there, and they're located in Fort Worth, Texas. Funny thing is, I'm going to be visiting House of Blades headquarters here in a couple weeks down at Blade Show, Texas. They have a pretty crazy storefront, including a ton of brands like Benchmade, Spyderco, ZT, Chris Reeve Knives, Koenig, and a bunch of others. Now, you don't have to be in person to purchase any of their products. You can actually just roll on over to their website. If you use code EDM, that will get you 10% off your entire order total. Another cool thing that they offer is custom laser engraving. So if you want to personalize your own knife, maybe have your own slogan, your own brand, a logo, or whatever it may be, you can actually send over your files to them, let them know where you want your graphic engraved, and they will get it done for you. I want to give a big shout out to House of Blades for being the absolute biggest partner in this channel's history, and for that, thank you. But let's get back to the video. So moving to the back side of the pouch, there is going to be a Data Crew logo here and then another zipper pocket. I usually leave my titanium toothpicks in here along with my band-aids. Nothing super crazy on the back side, but let's go ahead and get on the inside of the pouch. While I'm opening up, a huge selling point about this pouch is going to be the zipper that they use. I believe it's a YKK 5 weather guarded zipper. So this thing feels very premium. Again, just watch my full length video if you want more details on this pouch. Now, the first thing inside the pouch is going to be my Hank, and this is from Awesome Hank Co. They actually sent this out not too long ago. I've been rocking this for a good part of 2 weeks now, and I really like this one specifically because it has this really nice gray topographic pattern. And then on the other side of the Hank is going to be some really nice felt slash velvet material. It feels really premium, especially if I'm going to be wiping off my $2,000 lens, my MacBook screen. This thing just comes in handy a lot. I've seen some comments where people are like, do you blow your nose into that thing? No, that's what tissues are for, man. But just chill out. I use this thing to wipe off my blades, my lens, my laptop, pretty much anything that has glass on it or can have residue on it. This thing does have a brass eyelet along with a lanyard and a brass bead, so I really like the size of this thing. It's a really good buy. Again, I'll be leaving a link in the description below if you're interested in grabbing one of these. So looking inside the pouch, I've got a bunch of gear inside it. First off, I want to point out that I do have some Ranger eyes. The first one's going to be this Feelings coffin from Data Crew, and then the next one is going to be a Stacked Scoopy collab Ranger eye. Let's start on this side of the pouch first, and the first item is going to be from Tactile Knife Co. That's going to be none other than the Rockwall. Now, this is their seasonal release stealth version. I heard they're very limited and they're not going to be making any more. Now, if you're wanting this knife and you see that it's sold out at Tactile Knife Co., you can actually head on over to Urban EDC Supply. My contact there did say that they're getting some in stock, so you might have a second chance at scoring one. I just really dig the overall aesthetic on this knife. It's going to be black and red to match up with the overall theme of this pouch. Next to the Rockwall is going to be my torch or flashlight of choice, and that's that's going to be none other than the CWF Micro Click Arcadian. This thing is amazing. It's small, compact, built to be super durable. It is a premium flashlight, and I've covered this in a ton of different pocket dump videos. I just can't seem to get this thing out of my pockets. It has rechargeable batteries, it's custom programmable, gets super bright, and I love the tail switch on this thing. It's just my most favorite flashlight out of my entire collection. Now, these flashlights are extremely hard to come by. They're very expensive as well. I believe they go for anywhere between $400 to $500, but this is a flashlight that's gonna last a lifetime. If you're interested in grabbing one, I got mine at Urban EDC Supply. Apparently, they're gonna be getting some of these in stock as well, so go check it out at the link in the description below. Next to the flashlight is gonna be my pen of choice, and this is the Zirconium Big Idea Designs EDC Fountain Pen. I think I've covered this pen in a few different videos, but when it comes to a fountain pen, it just has a completely different feel when you go to write something down. It feels a lot more premium and old school, and when I go to write something down, the ink is probably the best feature of this thing. It just has some really nice, solid black ink, which is just super satisfying to write with. On top of that, it does have a cap, so this thing does get pretty compact. It does fit in the What a Slider. If you don't want to go all out, you can go with the standard tie version, copper, or brass versions. Now, if you're wanting to pick up other things from Big Idea Designs, including the fountain pen, use code everydayMinimalist, and that should get you 10% off your order total as well. This is one of my most favorite pens in the collection, so I definitely recommend it. Moving on to the right side, we've got 3 more items. The first item is going to be the Vero Mini Fulcrum Pry Bar. This can be considered as a multi-tool as well because it does have a bit driver, and a lot of people ask me why I carry a pry bar. I featured this one specifically in a bunch of different pocket dump videos as well, but it's made it onto these videos because I like it so much. I carry a pry bar to primarily use it as either a flathead screwdriver or something to mount my tripod plates to my camera. This one just has an additional benefit because it does come with a flathead and Phillips head screwdriver. So if I'm in a pinch and I do need a screwdriver, I can simply just remove the bits here, put it into the pry bar, and use it that way. The pocket clip on the Mini Fulcrum does come in clutch as well because it does secure itself into the pouch. That way it's not jingling around inside the pouch. The Mini Fulcrum is one of my most favorite pry bars. I definitely recommend that you guys check this out if you haven't already. Next to the pry bar in the back pocket is going to be something very familiar again, and that's the notorious EDC beer bomb. This one specifically is the Big Papa in all titanium, and you guys have probably seen these things around on Instagram all over the place. It's basically a multi-function piece of pocket art. You've got a bottle opener, a bit driver on here. It's got a nail puller, and it turns into an SFK. This is just one of the pieces of pocket art that I've been carrying every single day for the good part of this year. The beer bomb is a badass piece. It's hard to get, but you know, if you do get a chance to purchase one, I highly suggest that you do because it's just really clean. Last but not least, inside the pouch is going to be another piece of pocket art, and this is the JRW Flex Curator in white. If you don't know what a curator is, it's basically a worry stone and something that you just kind of carry with you to invoke confidence. This Flex version is also super flexible, as it states, and if you're an anxious person, then this might actually help out with that anxiety. But I like to have a couple pieces of pocket art on me, especially if I'm going to be chatting with some of my EDC friends. I'll be carrying this thing down to Blade Show, Texas, so I definitely want to show off that, hey, I do have a Curator Flex in white. This is a badass piece, and they're just really fun to have, especially if you're trying to spark conversations. So that's what's inside my pouch. A lot of you guys are going to ask me like, hey, how do you carry such a thick pouch? Recently, because it's been winter, I usually just throw it into my front hoodie pocket, but during the summer seasons, I usually just throw this into my EDC backpack. There's ample space inside the backpack, and sometimes my pouches will make it into my car's glove box if I'm not carrying a full-blown backpack. Now that we've gone through the entire pouch, let me show you what my primary EDC knife is, and that's going to be the Koenig Arius. This knife specifically is one of my most favorite knives of all time just because of how lightweight it is. It's very functional and easy to fidget with. It has that really nice sound when you go to close it and open it. This is just all around a really awesome knife. If you want to see a full review on this knife, go ahead, check it out on my channel. But there you guys have it, my March carry. Of course, I'm going to have a bunch of other stuff, especially with us going down to Blade Show, Texas. I'm going to have all the camera equipment and stuff like that. Check out my What's in My Bag video to see all what's in there. If you like this video, throw me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, throw me a thumbs down, and I promise I'll do better next time. And thank you guys so much for dropping by, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.